First, the highlight. Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs calls for grassroots campaign on dyslexia. President Tinubu calls for public support, assures of positive results on economic policies. And on the foreign scene, Ukraine uncovers mass fraud of weapon procurement. And in sport, Nigeria sprinter Toby Amusha breaks Africa's 60-meter hurdles indoor record, surpasses Gloria Alozi's legacy. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo Anthony. The Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASCODA, has emphasized the need for grassroots campaigns by disability-focused non-governmental organizations towards achieving a shift in societal perceptions of persons with disabilities. Speaking during a Zoom meeting, LASCODA's General Manager, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, addressed the lack of awareness around dyslexia, stressing the importance of engaging communities for a more informed approach to cognitive conditions. Oyetunde Lawal highlighted the common misconception of dyslexia, emphasizing the necessity of community-level conversation. She added that a lot needs to be done on awareness because a larger number of the populace do not know what dyslexia means, urging groups to join the Association for Intellectual and Developmental Disability to further expand on ways to reach areas that matter in the quest to create an informed society where everyone fully understands the conditions and ways to manage it. The Lagos State government has identified 13 areas of the ongoing review of the Alimosho Model City Plan. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, made a statement during the presentation of final draft report of the review to the management of the ministry. Olumide said the Model City Plan will serve as hubs of residential, commercial and agricultural and tourist activities in the axis. The Commissioner said the review, which commenced in 2022, is a statutory endeavor to produce a 20-year plan that would match present and future realities. The Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASBACA, says it is important for owners of completed buildings in the state to obtain a certificate of completion and fitness for habitation before moving into such buildings. Its General Manager, Bolan Oki, gave the advice while presenting a certificate of completion and fitness for habitation to the owner of a 3-floor structure, Razak Busari, at Block 24, Plot 3079B, Amuodofi area of the state. Oki, who was represented by the head of Building Certification Department, Oyeniyi Uluwabumi, said the certificate of completion and fitness for habitation is a proof that the building owner followed the laid-down rules and regulations guarding buildings construction in the state. According to the General Manager, before the commencement of any building construction in Lagos State, owners and developers must approach the organization with their building plans and for approval, where a letter of authorization to commence construction will be issued to them. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to support his government's economic policies despite the difficulties currently experienced, assuring that the policies will soon yield the desired results. The president, who was represented by the Minister of Education, Taha Mama, made the appeal in Zaria, Kaduna State, at the 43rd convocation ceremony of the Ahmadu Bello University, where over 25,000 students graduated with various degrees. Speaking on the roles of universities to national development, Tinubu said Ahmadu Bello University, among all the Nigerian universities, had contributed immensely to research and development. Hence the need for them to partner industries and entrepreneurs to commercialize their ideas. He urged graduates to go out and be good job creators, adding that opportunities available to them are limitless and open for them to conquer. Earlier in his welcome address, Chancellor of the University and the Obi of Onitsha, Nyamaka Ugochukwu Achebe, commended government for removing federal universities from the integral payroll and personal information system, saying the decision will go a long way in guaranteeing the autonomy of the universities. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it to deploy no fewer than 4,000 personnel for the conduct of February 3 rerun polls in Kaduna and by-election for the state and federal constituencies in Kaduna State. Resident Electoral Commissioner in Kaduna State, Aminu Idris, said this in an interview in Kaduna. Idris explains that the personnel would include 3,000 members of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, and 1,000 INEC members of staff. He assured strict supervision in place with the presence of stakeholders, including personnel from EFCC, ICPC, and other relevant agencies to ensure transparency during the exercise. And now to foreign news. Ukraine government has uncovered a corruption scheme in the purchase of arms by the country's military, which is equivalent to about $40 million. The Ukraine's defense ministry confirmed the mass procurement fraud, which will have a huge resonance in the country, beleaguered by Russia's nearly 2-year-old invasion. The security service said investigation exposed officials of the Ministry of Defense and managers of arms supply, Lviv Asna, who stole nearly 1.5 billion hryvnias in purchase of shells. The fight to root out endemic corruption remains a major issue as Ukraine presses to bid to secure membership of European Union. And now to sport. Nigerian sprinter Tobi Amusha has added the African indoor records to reach collection of tracks and field records after the 26-year-old broke Gloria Alozie's 7.82 best at the open leg of the 2024 World Athletic Indoor Tour Gold in Astana, Kazakhstan. The weighing World 100-meter hurdle record holder at 12.1 two first show flashes of what is to come after storming one home semi-final heat in 7.91 records. Amusha also moved up to number 20 on the world all-time list, and the reigning Commonwealth Games champion has now broken three African records held by Alozie. Just before we go, stay alive, make use of pedestrian bridge where available. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Which is live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. And on YouTube, please subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed the renovation of the library at the State Criminal Investigation Department, Banti? You can get more details on Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, like SCODA, has emphasized the need for grassroots campaigns by disability-focused non-governmental organizations towards achieving a shift in societal perceptions of persons with disabilities. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to support his government economic policies despite the difficulties currently experienced, assuring that the policies will soon yield the desired results. We also told you that Ukraine government has uncovered a corruption scheme in the purchase of arms by the country's military, which is equivalent to about $40 million. And in sports, Nigerian sprinter Tobi Amusha has added the African indoor records to a rich collection of tracks and field records after the 26-year-old broke Gloria Alozie's 7.82 best at the opening leg of the 2024 World Athletics Indoor Tour Gold in Astana, Kazakhstan. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Sadiq Yusuf. I am Dayo. Anthony, many thanks for listening.